Alright, now I'm back. Whew, technical issues. Welcome back, Nero. Now let's actually get to drawing. Woo! Just gonna add a few last minute details to these characters. Yes, hopefully. Hold on, let me just get a few more reference images. None of them seem to be showing how her scarf works. I guess we gotta fly blind here. Yo, King Bowser. This is both. You know how those applications have been going around for VTubers? Kinda need a backlog to show that I can do stuff. Yo, welcome Draco Rogue. This is the dude who made Public Wallflower. Just drawing some Genshin, because we can't exactly stream not safe for work here on YouTube. Oh, today we're using Paint Tool Sai. I'm still stuck on 1 because all my shortcuts are here, even though Paint Tool Sai's number 2 is basically already out. I really like this program because this particular function, Stabilizer, I know Clip Studio also has it, but it just feels a little better here. And it's what I've gotten used to, so I guess I've got to stick with it. Oh, really? Thank you, King Bowser. That kinda... Not exactly... God dang it, I don't even know how to express myself, but thank you. What I learned last time sketching these guys out from Genshin is that their character designs are extremely complex. Way more complex than what I'm used to working with, so it's been rough. I guess I can afford to omit a few details here and there, but thank you guys. You know, I'm gonna be carrying these compliments like for a few years. You know how compliments work with guys? They keep them in mind for like eternity. So thank you guys. Oh gosh, the leggings. Thank you, Draco Rogue. I'm a bit new at this, so there will be some moments where I go quiet because I haven't built up the skill yet that enables me to, you know, the streamer skill that lets me keep talking forever. But hopefully over time I can build that stuff up. Maybe be a little more fluid with my thought process, train of thought. Oh gosh, the scale is wrong. Oh, Nero, I am using a very old Wacom Cintiq 13. It's the older model, so not the current version. But it still works great, so Wacom really builds quality stuff. So it's lasted all this time. Yes, that is unfortunate. I mean, I guess I could also stream to Picardo, and I could try streaming on Picardo and just mark the stream as not 18 plus, and I guess that would work, but I feel like YouTube's just more accessible. Oh, to answer your question, Draco Rogue, I'm gonna be primarily on YouTube. I don't know, I haven't gotten a feel of the environment yet. Totally new to this. And I just feel like YouTube's more accessible? Question mark? Maybe. To answer your question, Nero, I've only always used Wacom stuff. I believe there's a reason that their stuff is industry standard, but I've heard great things about other brands from my friends. But I haven't gotten to try them myself. So if you want to try Wacom, I highly recommend it. My first one, this is like my second tablet, the Cintiq. My first one was, it lasted me like over 10 years. And they just build quality stuff. But I can't seem to get this leg to go how I want it. Oh, this is wrong. Leg is here. Wait, this whole thing is wrong. There we go. It should have been there the whole time. Oh, Nero, if you're just starting out, I guess I could share my experience with starting out. The biggest hurdle for me was, since you don't want to jump straight into a Cintiq, it's also a display, so you're drawing right on top of it. You're drawing right, your stylus is right on top of the drawing for a Cintiq, but you don't really want to start with that because it's crazy expensive. But so usually people start with what are the current models called? The current entry-level Wacom is, mine was called 1 by Wacom. It's just a touchpad with a stylus. And the biggest hurdle you have to get through is feeling your hand, like the translation between your hand movements and the movements on screen. But after like a week of doodling, you really just get used to it. Wacom ones, they cost around $100 or 80. I believe it was 80 last time I checked. Not sponsored though, not sponsored. I think other brands go for cheaper to be able to compete with Wacom. But I find it to be high. For me, it was worth it, because for me, drawing digitally is really relaxing. And by the end of it, you have a pretty picture to look at. So I guess there's that aspect to it. Not sponsored yet? I wish. A man can dream. Oh gosh, this character is deceptively detailed. Rosaria, you look at her and you're like, oh cool, goth nun. But then you start seeing all the metal bits. And then you have to draw them like, oh gosh. Oh man, they're not even aligned. This should be higher. It should go down further. Oh gosh, that is true. Armor or any sort of technical drawing, I just crumble. The lines get so complex, and they have to be like aligned in a perspective, and it's just, bruh. Okay, we don't have to draw this Assassin's Creed logo, but we do have to draw this weird diamond thing. Oh, I definitely prefer drawing not safe for work, but sometimes it's really refreshing to go back and draw safe for work stuff. it's like too much of something and you just get kind of bored with it. Like, variety is the spice of life, so I guess that applies to drawing as well. Oh gosh, the DeviantArt account? Oh, some dude mass reported like every piece of cropped art that I posted there. And every time I go back there, it's like 50 notifications of how they took down some art. It's just demoralizing. So I just end up like putting it off for another day. What the hell is that? Oh, why are these armor pieces so complex? I agree, man. DA has gotten super weird. Like, the moment they changed the logo from the square DA symbol to the weird abstract DA thing, it just went downhill super fast. Mm-hmm. Agreed. The interface has gotten, they tried to streamline it, but it just ended up looking like a mobile site. Like, they made it like functional for phones, but at the cost of functionality for people on PC. Usually... That is a good question. From the start of the stream, the sketch from the very from when we started the stream, I streamed that also, and that took 4 hours from start to finish. And that was already cheating with 3D models. Like, to save time. I guess this is Horu's art tips / Shizo's art tips. I like using this thing. Let me show it to you guys. Switching scenes. It's not registering. Hold up. There we go. Is cheating. Is cheating. But it's shortcuts. It's gonna be... I'm gonna be mainly streaming art shortcuts. And this is my biggest shortcut. Like, you just pose hands, grab a hand. If you're having a difficult time, pose it however you need. Get the angle right. Like, I'm drawing back the curtain. Because I feel like one of the biggest hurdles for people who want to get into art is every artist that tries to teach you is going to be like, You should learn this. Oh, this program is called Design Doll. It's free, but if you want to save your 3D model poses, then you have to pay up. But going back to point, let me just... What was my point? I was talking about something. Right, when other artists try to teach people, they try to do it in the traditional way, where they start by draw this circle, practice shading it, you know, learn anatomy, and then once you've learned that for a year, then you can start drawing. But most people don't have to learn that. Most people just want to draw like their favorite anime guys and girls. And, you know, stuff like this would help them do it. Like, not everyone needs to be classically trained as an artist. Maybe sometimes you just want to cheat. Maybe you just want to draw anime girl. And you get a 3D model, you pose it however you want it. And then you draw on top of that. I think that should be an option for people. Like if they just want to draw. Oh, sorry, it's called... Let me write it down. It's called Design Doll. It's totally free if you don't mind remaking your models every single time. But if you want to save your models, like, let me get back to Design Doll. It lets you like complete customization for your models. Like here, maybe you want a longer face. You morph the pieces you want in. Maybe you want them like super tall. Just, oh snap, that is wrong. Where is the scale? Oh, there it is. There we go. I just want to share it with the world. It's not like it's something that would impede people who actually want to learn like classical art technique, learning anatomy and all that, but some people, they just want to skip ahead to drawing what they like. And if that helps them, then more power to them. More artists in the world, it can't be a bad thing. So that's mainly what I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming how to cheat at art, basically. Oh yeah, let me skip back to that. I guess you... Oh, wrong scene. I guess you guys are more I guess this is a little more interesting, having this like whole new thing. Having 2 or more models is just as easy as copy pasting, and then you move them. It's also a great tool to learn like foreshortening. Like the bane of most artists is drawing things like this, where a hand is facing the camera, and they have a really hard time like showing that in a 2-dimensional drawing. You could just adjust the field of view. And then you have this like crazy fisheye angle. Let me get back to standard 35 FOV. There we go. What do you mean by floodgate, King Bowser? Like a ton of artists using this? Because if I can have that effect on the world, like bringing in more artists into the art world, then I consider that like a win. More lewd art for everyone, that's a win. To answer your question, Nero, from when you start drawing? Usually when the pose is difficult. When I try to draw like a really difficult pose, or I'm working with a character that doesn't have a standard body type, I have that 3D model program to fall back on. But if I can do it with like the traditional body, and then you add the shoulders, I usually do that as well. Like it doesn't hurt to learn traditional styles as well, the traditional way of drawing, because that's useful too. But having the design doll program to fall back on when you're having a hard time, like when you hit a art block or you hit a wall where the pose you're trying to do is just slightly above your skill to pull off, like design doll is really good for that, for just giving you a little extra push. It like buffs your current skill cap, I guess. Oh gosh. One, two, three. One of those notches is not visible, right? I guess as a disclaimer, I could say that it's not like a magical cure-all. Like you use that program and then you start drawing on Grandmaster level. Like you still have to learn like how to make smooth lines, how to use the 3D models, and like draw over them. So you'd still be practicing those skills. But really, if you just get stuck on that anatomy wall, it really just helps out with that blockage. Like anatomy really filters out a lot of aspiring artists. They try learning it, and it just gets so complicated that they give up. But with that, they could just make art without having to. What do I think about my art style? I guess it's mostly standard 2010 anime style. Like even with Equestria Girls art, I usually filter them through like proportions of anime. Like they're not the stick figures from the Hasbro show. I just really find that style appealing. Oh gosh, one last thing left to sketch and then we'll get to line art. Finally. This crown. Alright. This one dips below the line. This one does not. Oh gosh, they're misaligned. Bam. I guess what I should say for this portion while I'm doing the rough sketches, it's a really good idea to be really rough with the lines. Like whenever you're rough sketching like this, you really shouldn't be trying to focus on the minor details of getting everything just right. Like that's where a lot of my time gets sucked into. Like even for these rough sketch parts, I usually try to make everything look pretty. Like even though it's not even the fully realized line art yet. And that's a really big time sink. It's why I go so slow. Oh, any other projects after I finish this one? Well, after the stream ends, I'm gonna be working on the last page of the alternate ending for Wallflower, the Wallflower comic. Ending at page 30. And then... I might do a few little comics. Like, taking on a long project like the comic I'm currently working on. It's really draining looking at the same thing over and over. Like you get back from work and you open up your computer to draw and it's the same face you've been drawing for a year, or like 2 years now actually. Oh damn. So I might after I finish the current comic, it's maybe a few short things. But it's currently up in the air. There's also something with rarity and exhibitionism also that I kind of want to get into. But having just come off of a really long project, I'm just kind of hesitant. A little bit. There we go, except this part looks weird. For future reference, guys, are the audio levels good? Like, is it a good mix between the lo-fi and my voice? Nothing drowning out the other? Oh my gosh, King Bowser. Where the hell did all the time go? 3 years ago, jeez. I have thought about that Nero, but I kind of just feel like I don't want to let anyone down. Like, some people are waiting for it to conclude, waiting for the next page to come out. I feel like, even if it's tiring, like, I already started it. I should, at the very least, finish it for everyone who wants to see it. But little side drawings like this, just to keep sanity, I don't find anything wrong with that. Especially these types of things that can be knocked out in like a day's worth of free time. Let me just adjust so it's easier to pick out. But yeah, no, starting, like, I feel like starting new projects while old ones are currently ongoing feels kind of weird to me. Hopefully, like, in 2 weeks from now, I can finally finish or a week from now, I can finally finish that comic. See, the problem is, I had the whole original arc, like the original 27 pages, I had it all scripted out at the very start, so I could just go back to the script and since I had it pre-planned, the original 27 pages, it was just a lot easier to get workflow going. Like, I didn't have to wrestle with the story every time I had to make a new page. That was not the case for the alternate ending with Luna. What happened there was someone suggested, why not end the series? I hope the series ends with interaction, let's say, for the YouTubes. A few people wanted the series to end on interaction. That wasn't in the plan, but I thought up a few good ideas for it. However, those ideas weren't coherently linked together, so every page that goes out, I have to I have to script out every page as they come, and that, like, just scripting out the page on the fly like that, that's really bad. That takes a lot of time. So that's why it's been going so slow. Hopefully my next one... No, for my next one, I will be planning everything out beforehand. So I can just get to drawing, continuously drawing without stopping to reconsider what the script is or what's gonna happen. That process should go a lot smoother. Yeah, people did want it, and I gave in to peer pressure. And it slowed everything down. Peer pressure bad, kids. But now that everything's like sketched out like this, finally reached the point where most artists like to be, at least most artists that I've talked to. It's the point where you no longer have to think about anything, really. Usually at this point I'd have a stream or a let's play going on in the background. Because everything's sketched out. You just have to follow the lines. You can just zone out. And just, by the time you snap out of it, line art's done. Oh gosh, Genshin X EQG win. I don't even know how to... How would I incorporate them though? I'm trying to think of whose personalities match. And I'm drawing a blank. At least for now. Like, given enough time, I could probably rationale something out. Oh. I wouldn't blame you. It's just a weird gacha game waifu collector that I like to play on the bus back home when I'm commuting to and from work. It plays like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And some people like to complain that it copied that genre, But honestly, how could anyone get mad at more Zelda being out there in the world? How and why? Nero, you're asking all the philosophical questions. Let me think about it. Wait, what? How did I get it? How did I get into art? That is a good question. I'm drawing a blank. I guess one day I was just bored at school. Oh wait. I think I've pinpointed the memory. When I was really young, my mom bought me this little magazine of how to draw manga. And I started with drawing the eyes. Like everyone else starts with drawing the eyes. And basically my school notebook ended up getting filled with anime eyes. And eventually I started drawing faces. And then shoulders. And I bit the bullet and started learning anatomy. I think I really find it, for me, I keep doing art because, I don't know, it's really relaxing. Like after a day of pushing papers and working on Excel files, you get to sit down and just relax and make something with your hands. And by the end of it, you have something pretty to look at. I think that's what the title is, King Bowser. I think it had, like, it had a really weird... what was it? It had a weird Imperial Japanese flag at the front, so it's the red sun, but it has all the sun rays. And I think you're not supposed to have that around these days, but that book was printed a while ago, so I don't think they can get away with that now. But it was one of those how to draw manga books. I just... Have I explained... Before we continue, have I explained, like, the rationale for this whole pick? I don't think I have, so... Basically, this girl, Rosaria, is gonna be a new character that they're gonna release in, like, 4 weeks, I believe? And, like, a few weeks ago, they showed her model, and they nerfed her. They nerfed her this. They nerfed this part. Oh gosh, they nerfed this part. And everyone who's been looking at leaks has gotten really mad about it. But a vast majority of the players, they don't keep up to date with the leaks, so it's gonna be a real rude surprise for them when her character finally drops and they find that her parts have been nerfed. So I wanna get this done before everyone gets butthurt. I just think it'll be perfect for when they do get mad. That is another good question, Nero. A while back, I did try to get into animation for a little bit. But I just found that the work that you have to put in compared to what you get out of it, I don't know, it just wasn't for me. Like, all the respect to everyone who can just look at, like, all the respect to animators. They have a really tough job. But drawing the same thing over and over, it's just a little bit too mind-numbing for me. Like, the moment I got to frame 5 on an animation and I played back all the frames and I barely got any movement out of it, it was like soul-crushing. So that got me out of the animation thing. I find that I have discovered that comics are much more appropriate medium for conveying what I want to convey within a reasonable amount of time. Like most talking about the subject more, like, I wouldn't say that it's entirely a mental health thing. It's more along the lines of, it just kind of gets boring after a while. Like, the reward at the end is a moving picture, and that's really awesome. But I really just get bored doing it. So I stopped. That's really the predominant reason. Oh, and if you guys have any feedback or any tips that I could use as a new streamer, I would highly appreciate it. What will you change or want to change in your art? Hmm. Hmm. I'm actually pretty content with how my current art is being produced. I guess I'm always trying to move faster, quicken the production cycle on my works. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with how it's going so far. There's nothing that I necessarily want to change about it, about my style. I do, however, want to learn how to do a more painter approach. Like how professional... what is the term I'm looking for? Professional... Oh, professional concept artists. How they just... Like, they have this thing where they like plop down color like this, for example, in the vague shape of a head, and then they select the darker shade, and then they just start bringing out details from there. Like, they begin with the eyes and it starts to look like that, and then they just keep painting over that until it eventually becomes like a really pretty looking painted style of eye. Like, I really want to learn how to do that. Things like that. I guess it's hard to explain since I can't personally do it. But like concept artist art, where they have a more painter on canvas approach to drawing. I want to learn how to do that. It's kind of difficult to pull off, especially coming from a more cartoony style with set outlines and colors inside the line style that I currently have. It's like an opposite approach to what I'm doing, so I have to relearn everything from scratch. Oh gosh, what happened? Some of my lines disappeared. No, some of my lines disappeared. What happened? Damn it. I already drew her mouth and her chin. This sucks. What a terrible night for a curse. I guess that's what happens sometimes when you do digital. The unexpected. I tried, but it doesn't go back far enough when the disappearance actually did happen. Like, that's the maximum it will go. The maximum that the memory of the program remembers. I guess I didn't notice that I deleted it somehow. Hmm. Have I ever wanted to quit drawing? Maybe like in a serious manner? I don't think so. However, whenever I like whenever like I'm not a morning person. I wake up all groggy. And whenever I take a late night because I was drawing some stuff and I wake up feeling terrible, I always think of, damn, I should quit doing that. But once I get some water in me, rehydrate my brain, that thought goes away. It's like the first dark thought of the morning sometimes is, I feel like quitting. But then I go to work, do some work, and then that thought goes away. Just like tired whenever I'm exhausted from existing. That is a thought that comes. But then I just love drawing too much to ever entertain that thought more than as an intrusive thought. Where's the current timer for this? How do other streamers announce when they're like taking a quick break? I never notice whenever I'm watching streams. But now that I kind of want to get some water, I don't know how to do it. So I guess I will just say that I'll be taking a quick 1-minute break to get some water. Please look at this load screen for a little bit. That is the wrong screen. There we go. That should work. Alright guys, I'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for waiting, guys. Ooh, Nero asks, how do you think your life would be without drawing? Better or worse? Without drawing? Honestly, I can't even imagine where the hell I would be. I would maybe be an engineer? I don't know. Because even my current job right now, I'm like a creative specialist, like as a day job, separate from just internet art stuff. I'm like a creative specialist for a privacy firm. So even there, where my actual job is, I have to use artistic skill. And some of that includes drawing. So I'd definitely say that drawing has improved my existence. I basically like have 2 jobs from it. And it also keeps me happy. So definitely better. Drawing has definitely made my life better. What about you, Nero? You said you wanted to get into art. Do you have any experience so far in drawing? Like maybe I can point you to some resources that it will help you get started, maybe? If you haven't already. I think it does. Like, I know a dude who has been working on a Stickman comic since he was in high school, so like 8 years ago. And it's basically just a random hodgepodge of... The storyline is basically a random hodgepodge of isekai animes. But I don't know, he seems... Last time I talked to him about it, he's still happily making it. His Stickman comic, so... Absolutely, I think it counts. I don't want to sound like one of those weirdo art critiques that say like anything can be art. But as long as you're drawing something, you're happy with it, you liked making it, why not? Why not let it be known as art? Exactly, fam. I do agree with King Bowser's point. Like One Punch Man, you could say that his art isn't very good, but his conviction with his art is so real. Like he believes in his own art so much that like other people buy it as well. Yeah, I believe King Bowser's talking about like the web comic that looks like it was done in MS Paint. Let me give you like a super real tip here. If you're just starting out and you want to start like an artistic journey for the internet to see, this is a super real tip. Try to find a fandom that accepts everyone. Stuff like Doctor Who, or even like, for me it was MLP, My Little Pony. And when I started, my art was really bad. But people from the fandom still really liked it. If you're like me and you thrive off of like positive reinforcement and reading comments saying like, oh, I really like this art. If that's kind of stuff gives you energy, joining a fandom really helps to carry you through that beginner phase. Like, even if it's not the greatest quality that you're putting out, fandoms will gladly accept anything that you have to offer. And that was my experience when I just started. Like a community to carry you through the beginner phase of your art. That's like super helpful. You get nice feedback on your work, and they're a lot more accepting. Not to mention that your work reaches a lot of people as well, compared to just starting out as an unknown, considering how big the internet is. Damn it. These really complex character designs are really tough to pull off. However, I kind of need to, since I plan to let the final version of this picture just be like base color, basic shadows, and so the line art really has to stand on its own, since there's not going to be a lot to hide missing details from it. But that also means it comes with the drawback of having to draw most of the character details. Huh. Oh snap, you are right. I haven't given out the link for this. Hold up. The stream start was so messy that I forgot to share the stream link on Discord. Let me do that right now. There we go. Hopefully that works. I guess it is kind of late for the western part of the world. So are you guys... Let me ask this. Are you guys into, like, VTubers and all that? Have you guys fallen into the rabbit hole? Oh gosh, really long straight line. Here's a tip for you guys. If you guys have to do really long straight lines and you need control, you should try this, the line work layer for Paint Tool Sai. Here's the button for it. It basically lets you do this. And you could go back and control the line with even greater. You have even more control of the line after you've drawn it. I see. Let me quick Google this. Ooh. Oh, the moth VTuber. Very good taste. Excellent taste, good sir. Alright, now we're up to 4 viewers. Hello everyone, welcome. We're just drawing some Genshin Impact girls. Just chilling. Dang. Now I kind of... This talk of rigging her own model kind of makes me want to allocate a little bit of time to try rigging my own. Ooh, SDS Shepherd. I'm totally new to the streaming thing, so I don't know a lot of people yet, but I'll definitely keep my eye out for... if I do catch them online. Oh snap, she made her own manga? Bruh. Mad respect to all manga creators. They have really crazy production cycles. And they are all incredibly fast. Especially the ones based in... like, Japan, who actually do publications as a job. They have crazy production cycles. Like an entire chapter a week, I can't even imagine. Just copy pasting some repeated details so we don't have to draw them multiple times. Speaking of, let me just draw these claws real quick. Nero, I would like to. However, there's just not enough hours in the day. Our work network has them blocked, so can't really do so at work. And when I get home, not really in a mood to read. However, I do have Spy X Family on my to-read list. It's been on there for a long time now. I guess the last manga I've read is, like, I've read through Berserk. The entirety of it. But that's the last thing I've read. That was like a year ago. And then I realized Miura is almost as... I guess he's a little bit faster than me in production still. And I don't even want to compare myself to Miura, because he's just on a different level. But we're basically slow arts. Oh snap, really? I guess it is good for it to have an anime adaptation. I hope they do it justice. My friends will not stop talking about how good the manga was / is. I guess there is that aspect to it, King Bowser. I do try to make at least every page a worthwhile time investment. Oh gosh, I'm feeling a little bit guilty drawing this thing instead of the page. Don't worry, after this stream ends, I will be working on page 30. I just hit a wall with it, trying to decide whether or not they walk through the hallways again. Oh, Berserk art is super excellent. He draws super cool monsters. To answer your question, King Bowser, yes. Yes, there will be. I'm aiming for everything this month, including the like special bonus illustration of them selling the comic. Hopefully work doesn't surprise me with like 15 new things to do before the end of the month. Hopefully. I guess at this point it is a tradition to have them sell the comic after they're done. And it'll be a fun illustration, so why not? Oh gosh, I underestimated. I think I underestimated how much time this line art's gonna take. It's gonna be rough. What do I think about the manhwa art? Manhwa is basically just the term for Korean webcomics, right? I haven't gotten into it. I haven't gotten into those yet. I've heard good things about I'm drawing another blank, but it's about a tower. Tower of something. And also God of High School, I think. Those are the two I've heard good things about. And from what I've seen, the art is really good. I can't complain about anything. Do I watch anime while drawing? Not usually. I like watching subs. And my Japanese is not that good yet. I'm pretty much basic level. I only have like 100 vocabulary words memorized. So I'm not at that point where I could just leave anime on in the background. I usually have old Let's Plays going on in the background whenever I'm drawing and not streaming. However, what ends up happening is I get distracted whenever something interesting happens. Like in the Let's Play. I find that streaming while other people are watching is like the mere presence of other people is enough to get me to focus on actually drawing. Oh gosh, what is that? Hmm. Hmm. Considering how much time this is actually taking. Oh, snap. Wait, let me just... I guess my goal for this stream is just to finish Rosaria's line art. And then I'll get to working on page 30 of the comic. That would be what my schedule would persist. Oh, thoughts on the new MLP Gen 5 screenshots? I think they're cute. I haven't memorized their names yet, but the blue one, he has a little bit of an Elsa face going on. But they're looking pretty decent, well animated enough, expressive. I could work with those models for the purposes that I am most known for. I guess my mindset for them is I will give them a chance, but if they end up being like my MLP life or my pony life, I don't know. Hopefully they won't go that way with the slapstick. Hopefully there'll be a little more heart to the series. Yes. I will humanize the orange one and the blue one. And I'll make them... I can't say it out loud. I'll type it in the chat. I will make them do that. It must be done. Someone must do it. Sacrifices have to be made. Nero. Nero, what do you mean by taking a break? Like, taking a break from art? Or like this stream? stream break? I'm feeling pretty decent, so if it's for the stream, I don't really need a break. But if you need a break, I will probably still be here drawing the line art for Rosaria when you get back. Because these characters are way too over-detailed. I guess it's good for their 3D modelers, but for artists, it's really rough. Oh, and Nero, I forgot to say, if you have any questions on, like, the process of art, like, if you want to ask whatever the hell I'm doing, if you need an explanation for that kind of stuff, feel free to ask. Oh, from art? A break from art. I guess it would give me like free time to catch up on some anime and manga and some other series that I've been putting off. But I guess I haven't really thought about it for the most part. So to answer your question, I guess, like, no. I haven't really thought about taking a break from art. Like, as previously said, it's the thing I do to relax after, like, a day's work. I guess I could relax while playing games or reading manga. But this just feels like... It feels like more productive relaxation, if that makes sense. Like, by the end of it, I have something, like an output that I could be looking at, and it's pretty. Like, I'd have a pretty picture by the end of it. Whereas if I took a break from it, my free time would be spent not productive. Maybe I'm just a workaholic. I don't know. Like 1 or 2 weeks. I guess I haven't really considered it. No breaks from art. At least not for the foreseeable future. I guess that is true. That is good practice. Like, if you're feeling too tired, you should take a break from something. But honestly, not really feeling tired of art. I guess my body's just gotten used to it, like living life as an artist. That is good practice, though. Knowing when you're getting tired and taking a break. But me personally, right now, not really feeling too down. I guess that's reminded me to realign my posture for a bit. There we go. Dang. Good night, King Bowser. Thanks for being here. It's nice having you on. Good night, fam.
What is your name?
Ford.
Have you a surname?
No.
This group seems rough around the edges. But you seem clever. Hopefully we can make this work.
I think we should be able to. Yeah.
Favorite anime or manga?
Amongst all of us, we should be fine.
Let's make it work.
We'll make it work.
The only thing that is popping into mind right now is... I guess I really liked Kaguya-sama, Love is War. It's like a fun little manga. And the pacing is excellent.
Have you had these magic abilities your whole
I really
life?
like the misunderstanding trope that the series relies heavily on.
Again.
I think that's when rom-coms are strongest. Where little miscommunications like play into comedy. That's like my favorite trope. I guess I like Overlord as well. Not so much the anime adaptation had some rough CGI. But the light novels were really good. Manga's trying to catch up with it though. What about you, Nero? What kind of manga do you like? Been going on and on about stuff. Understandable, fam. I'll be right here. That is a lot easier to copy. Hold up. There we go. No. There we go. Little bit of a Star of David looking thing here. I guess that's fine. Oh no, what is this latch? Bruh. Guess the only thing to do is to do it. So it goes like that. Bam, bam. No, it's another spike. Bam. Bam. I see. Oh gosh. Another thing. Wait a minute. I could just flip this whole thing. There we go. Flip. Oh gosh. Realign. Nice. Any VOD viewers, that is a really good art tip. If you could cheat using copy paste, by all means, go ahead and do it. Aw, man. I really don't want it. There we go. Back to more chill. God damn it. Let's just cheat and put it behind her. I don't want to be drawing more straps than what are already here. All these straps, all of Rosaria's props, they're all one big bruh moment. At least these ones are simple. 2 arrows. Two arrows like this, that's not so bad. Clean up the lines. There we go. That arrow down. Oh, snap. Copy paste that. Now, is it going downwards? It appears to be going that way. Let's just paste that down. I once again severely underestimated the time it would take to complete these Genshin characters. Why are you so detailed? Holy snap. This is a weird gemstone design. Another facet here. I guess it's good. It's weirdly molded. At least we're almost done with our top half. This little flag thing. Dunzo. Oh, I guess we want this overlap. Looks better with it anyway. Line going straight through it. Don't mind me. Bam. There we go. We finally have that filigree completed, and I just noticed even more detail that we missed. It's like everywhere I turn, more details to render in. By the time I've finished with this line art, it's gonna be able to stand on its own. God. That wasn't the primary goal. The primary goal was to make something real quick and easy to stream. But I guess that goal has failed. So the only thing to do now would be to salvage this and actually try hard on it. Oh man, even her dress has patterns. Why? Patterns in the dress. At least we only have to do one. Oh gosh, it's a difficult pattern. There we go. Circle. And then tiny diamond inside the bigger diamond. Oh gosh, the belt is actually higher. Too late. Whoa. Sorry about that. Accidentally clicked on the scroll bar. Repeat again by repeating the pattern. Stretch it out a bit so it fits inside. Ah, shoot, that doesn't work at all. Guess we have to draw it from scratch. Will lad. These big metal parts. How I yearn to be finished with them. Soon. Soon. Now that I'm basically alright, line art check. Oh god, looking good so far. We forgot these lines. I'm basically alone on the stream. I will now be telling a story of how it'd be pretty embarrassing. I guess the purpose of this is if ever I do blow up someday by some tiny miracle, maybe someone would dig around enough and find this exact moment where I'm basically on a silent stream. So here it goes. I had a dream this morning, and the dream was about me on a Tinder date. Day was going fine, at least from what I can remember. However, when the time to pay for the bill came up, I felt around in my pocket, and I discovered that my wallet was not there. I started to panic. Tinder date going pretty well. No wallet. That spells like a recipe for disaster. However, just as the waiter inside my dream was about to come with the check, my alarm goes off. This is like the perfect story time, mischievous background music. It fits. The waiter arrives with my check, but I am literally saved by my alarm clock. I don't know. It's just a weird experience for me. I felt like I cheated the system. My dream date probably had to pay for that business. The internet remembers. I believe this to be true. So one day, it'll probably be funny if this resurfaces. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we all wake up from the simulation tomorrow. I guess I've reached that point in the stream where I just ramble on about nothing. It isn't helped by this background music. This is prime rambling music. This is like the background music that plays when you're doing research on a house you just bought. And it's a haunted house. and you go to your local library, and you see that the house you just bought was actually home to a quadruple penticide. What the hell did I just say? Your house is haunted. And this is the sound of the music that plays when you discover it. A decent ramble. But maybe we can do better. Hey, Vsauce. Michael here. Oh man, if anyone were to rewatch this VOD and to make it to this specific part, it's gonna be hella embarrassing. Whatever. It's practice. Practice for when we actually are talking to ourselves. And in the end, what's wrong with that? Oh man. A triple diamond. Alright, I have the shape in my mind. Let's see if I can sketch it out from memory. Yo, hello Nero. Welcome back. As you can see, I'm still drawing. That's just how complex these characters, how detailed these characters are. So welcome back. Maybe. Since I'm new to this, I know keeping a schedule is good practice. But tomorrow I'll probably work on stuff that I cannot stream on YouTube. More explicit stuff like... So probably no stream. I'm probably gonna aim for every other day stream on here. That seems like a safe beginner amount of time. Then again, this has also been pretty fun. Just talking while drawing. So most likely every other day stream. Pretty much, yes, things of that nature. Oh, and if you look here, here's another art cheat that you can do with the Paint Tool Sai. If you're working with a bunch of straight lines like this, you can just head straight to the line layer. Just do a bunch of lines like this. It's real easy to do. And it works real well. Then you can adjust how thick you want them by using the pressure tool. fix the edges so that they don't stand out too much. There we go. Kind of like that, thick going down, thin up top. But yes, I will be drawing stuff like holding hands tomorrow, which is why I can't show it on YouTube. Hand holding. The demand is high. So an artist must do what is needed of him in order to meet that demand with good supply. We've drawn pretty much all of the armor now. All that's left is her habit, which is that thing behind her. I forgot to adjust this. Her habit, her skirt, and her legs. Compared to her armor, that shouldn't be too much work. Or not armor, I should say metal bits. No! You know what would be real funny is if YouTube is monitoring live stream chats and they think we're actually talking about weird stuff in here. And then the FBI gets alerted. And they have to watch a dude draw Rosaria from Genshin Impact. There we go. It's a little bit too high before. Now it's good. Yep. The FBI is the third viewer. Good evening, FBI. We're not doing anything bad here. Just an artist drawing hand holding. Nothing too bad. Oh gosh. Where the hell? There we go. Dear YouTube, is joke. Is joke, please no ban. Oh gosh. That doesn't look too good. This, however, looks better. Just copy paste that instead. Whoops. There we go. Nope. There we go. Make it a little shorter. Ah, sorry fam, I can't. I have this thing where I respect the privacy of all my customers. So I can't really disclose that information. If someone pays me to draw something, unless they request that I post it, that's a secret between them and me. I get a lot of requests though, and since I never really do those, I guess it's fine to say. Feet people are the most dedicated type of fetishists that have ever existed. Feet people. Oh yeah, definitely. I've drawn some weirdo stuff. I've also drawn some really good stuff. Sometimes weirdo stuff is good stuff. But I like to keep an open mind. Whatever people are into, that's what they're into. As long as it's not hurting anyone real, I'm fine with it. I guess that could be a pretty dangerous statement. Let me just clarify. As long as, my brain is too fried to be making charged statements that are this dangerous. I take everything back. I would agree that humanity can be pretty strange. I think everyone's just trying to find whatever meaning they can. And sometimes doing that, it goes against what other people are trying to do. And so it all ends up being this weird mess. Will. Alright, I guess it's been another hour. Time for another water break. And when we get back, we'll be finishing this line art for Rosaria. Quick water break time. Alright, we're back. Hydration completed. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Now let's finish this line art. Alright, not much left to it now. Just the skirt and the stockings. Let's see where we are right now. Alright. Thanks for waiting, Nero. Oh gosh, let me double check if this is copyright free. Oh gosh. Don't play that. Don't play that. That's a bad song. That could get me DMCA'd. Oh gosh. Yeah. Play this. Oof. That was scary. That was scary. I only have permission to play Game Chops audio. And for some reason it auto-played some Hades soundtrack. That was terrifying. Oh man, they're both on the same layer. That line was perfect too. Good question, Nero. Do I have a waifu? I guess I'd still like Rarity from Equestria Girls. That is still my number one main one. And honestly, I've not found anyone to take that title from her as of yet. What about you, fam? Do you have, like, a main waifu? Glad you understand, Nero. But what about you? What about, do you have waifu? Are you one of those... Oh... I see. I haven't actually... Oh gosh, that's another series on my list that I haven't gotten to. Just not enough time today to enjoy everything that life has to give. What about this? Let me ask you this. Are you one of those people that, like, are loyal to, like, you only remain attached to one waifu? Or, like, are you of the opinion that it's alright to have multiples? Like, multiple waifus at one time. I see. Ah, I understand. Like a main one, and then like maybe you want a little bit of the flavor of the month? Like this season's waifus? I understand. Like right now I'm tempted to go download that new gacha game, Uma Musume, with the horse girls. But I can only afford one gacha game. I'm afraid I'll go bankrupt if I download multiple. Nice. That's pretty good. If you had to summarize, like, I'm trying to understand the character. Why? In the simplest way that you can explain, why do you like her so much? I'm asking because I think that's a good knowledge to have. What makes characters likable to people? So it'd be really helpful if you could explain. But only if you want to, though. No pressure or anything. It's alright, you can take your time. I also don't mind spoilers. I believe that being spoiled on endings to things, it doesn't really affect my enjoyment. But if you don't feel comfortable sharing the spoiler, that's fine too. I'd understand. This is some funky music. Double check that I can play this. All right. Ooh. I see. Understandable. You're probably right. Sometimes anime does have some weirdly convoluted story elements. But I'll take your word for it. I'll probably understand once I finally do get to watching it. Hopefully luck will bless us and we get the characters we want from whatever gacha games we play. Oh, that reminds me. Do you even... Ooh, understandable. Tired is an aesthetic that I like on characters as well. Oh snap, is that a new character? From this new crazy new season? I'm waiting for... I know about Peak, so don't worry about spoiling me, but I'm waiting for the entire season to release so I can watch it all in one go. Because I really can't stand, like, waiting a week on a cliffhanger. That's like the worst feeling. Man, butt shots in anime are always good. Well, I mean, if they're done well. Like, some people hate fan service, but I'm of the opinion of I'm a fan. Fan service is for me. Therefore, I like it. Gotta get the thigh, the thick, the way the belt squeeze. Oh no, it'll be a movie? I heard about that possibility. I'm still gonna be fine with it. At the very least, when the whole season for winter comes out, finishes coming out, I'll binge watch it then. So at the very least, I'll be cliffhanged with everyone else, waiting for the movie. Whoa. We're almost done. One last thing to go. For stockings. Heck yeah, 3 episodes left. Ooh. The artist who made that Attack on Titan, he's a really strong story writer. Like, I think he had this all planned from the very start. It's crazy how complex his story ended up being. Like, didn't he release the very final panel like a few years ago? He was that confident. That's crazy. Let me just merge all these down. Double check on what she looks like. That's looking pretty good. Let's actually add her eyes now. It's a good placeholder for now. Alright, now we can finally move on to the stockings. How would I do this? Can I just go like, this basic pattern? Yeah, I heard about that controversy actually. They kept attacking the animation studio. I mean, like, they're acting really weird. From what I've seen, the animation's pretty good. Like, there's no reason to attack the studio. It might just be that people have been locked inside for so long that they're just looking for anything to attack and get angry at. Like, people are getting stir crazy. But really, from all the memes I've seen and the screenshots, I think the studio did a great job. I guess that's the dark side to fandoms. They can help you grow, and they can be supportive of you if you're starting out, especially if you're an artist. However, they can also be toxic. Dang. That's pretty sad, actually. Woo! Bruh, they're mad about stuff like that? Damn, that's really sad. Like, animators in anime industry are already underpaid and overworked. Like, leave them alone, please. They're under enough stress already. Oh, they're complaining about that. That's crazy. It's like two different mediums. Like, it's terrible to just go from the manga directly one-to-one shot. Like, if it's a carbon copy of the manga, just read the manga. But if you're animating it, the animators should be able to to leverage the medium of animation to tell a better story than what the manga could. So if people are angry about the anime changing things, that's crazy. That seems crazy to me. Or at the very least, it seems unreasonable to me. Dang. That's really sad. Oh, jeez. It's never okay to harass people who, like, the people who make stuff. That's just really saddening to hear. Not gonna lie, I might be sad going into this season just because of all that news that you shared. I'm gonna be like, oh, this scene looks amazing. And then I remember that people on the internet hated it. I'm gonna be sad for the animators and the director. I have made up my mind to support Studio Mappa by buying the box set whenever they release it. Maybe that'll help them out a little bit. No matter how small. Alright, how's this looking? That doesn't look like it matches. Damn it. Oh, bro, I've heard many horror stories from the My Hero Academia fandom. One of my artist friends, they drew... I think it was, oh gosh, I'm blanking on the name. They drew Midoriya with the pink bubble girl that turns into a circle. The one with the Kirby powers. They drew that and got super harassed on Twitter. Fandoms are crazy, man. Sometimes people take things too seriously. Sometimes it's funny. Most of the time it's pretty sad. Bruh is correct. Sometimes it feels like the world is just one big bruh moment. Bruh. Oh gosh, finally. We're finally done with 1/3 of the line art. Bruh. Let me double check if I missed anything. Doesn't seem to be. Maybe I'll add one more line here. Oh, bruh, that's sad. Harassment's never cool. Like, Why don't people go after the Percy Jackson movies? Like, the animes are pretty close to the manga. Percy Jackson's an abomination, but people go after the animators. Doesn't make sense. Bruh. That's just sad news. Sometimes humanity can be pretty terrible. But most of the time it's really just like a really small minority that is really dedicated to being dicks. And they get all the attention because they're the loudest. But sometimes, yeah, it can be pretty rough. I think I should change this. She has weird hair going here. Yeah, I guess I sort of do agree with you. Sometimes humanity can be rough. It's never cool when it happens, but can't really control what other people do, so. Oof. That's fucked up. Like, I never understood that, really. Like, just because someone else already did this one thing that people feel entitled that no one else should be able to do it. That's weird to me. It's like, no, they don't own that idea. It's an idea. People can just do whatever they want. So it doesn't make sense to me how people are attacking things for being like other things that came out before them. Like, that's weird to me. All right. It looks to me like like, that's really crazy, because how could My Hero Academia fans be mad about that if like, how could My Hero Academia fans be mad about that if their whole entire series is just basically Sky High, the Disney movie? And it's like every other shonen thing that's come out with tournament arcs and all that. It's weird to me. But I guess as of right now, this stream has accomplished its stream goal of doing the line art for Rosaria for now. So I guess it's pretty much near the end of the stream. Guess we could transition to this. Stream winding down. There we go. What the hell? There we go. There we go. Bruh. Nero, it's real nice meeting you, talking with you, bitching about anime with you for like the past hour. Thank you for watching the stream. I'll be back at around the same time for like 2 days from now. We can keep like talking about this weird stuff. Bruh. I'll be doing some chores now. So thank you for your viewership. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for drawing Rosaria with me. May good luck bless your gachas. And thanks for being here. I guess I'll see you around. I highly appreciate you, fam. And with that, Horu signing off. Good night, everyone. Have a great day too, man. And with that, good night, everyone.